Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a half hour of action with Pro Wrestling America, showcasing the very best young talent in the world. We're live at the Iron Horse in Crystal with Tommy Jammer against the Outpatient, the Bizarre Outpatient.
Did you just say showcasing the very best in young talent?
Showcasing the very best in young talent.
Sharky's got to be pushing 50.
Eddie Sharkey, the referee, may be pushing 50. He's a referee, not a wrestler. Let's get this straight from the top once and for all. This is Ray Webby here with the PWA. My guest sitting alongside of me, I guess I can say guest, is...
It's your guest as it is to everybody else out there in TV land. They love having me talk to them every Saturday morning with their Cocoa Pebbles.
And this is the dangerous one here,
Diamond D, Manager of the Year, and you know why, because I have people like Larry the Butcher Cameron, VPWA champion, and 275 pounds of terror in Skip Luther.
In the red trunks there is Tommy Jammer, weighing 255 pounds from California, and the Bizarre Outpatient in the mask and the black trunks, a little bit lighter, about 245.
Tommy Jammer, 255.
And the Bizarre Outpatient is from St. Peter, Minnesota.
Jammer looks like he might be pushing 220.
Shoulder takedown. And there we go, Jammer with a body slam.
Ooh.
The Outpatient in trouble.
He did get that one up. Did you see those big lanky arms he has? Kind of reminds me of like Ken and Barbie, like the Ken doll. You know, kind of like real skinny arms, skinny legs, plastic face.
Come on now, Diamond, let's take care of the match. Tommy Jammer, if you ask all the girls, they'll tell you is one of the best-looking guys in professional wrestling.
He'll give the girl $5 before you ask her, too.
Outpatient out there, in trouble right now, looking for a little timeout, trying to get control.
That was a very intelligent move on the Outpatient's part. Just taking a dive out there. He was out there visiting with the people, taking a look around, you know, taking a look at his surroundings. He wants to know where he's at all times. There you go, laying it in just right.
A knee to the midsection and a stomp. There's the Outpatient in true form there, and he's stomping. He loves those stomps, biting and kicking, and then he goes back to stomping, biting, and kicking once again.
What size boots are those?
That's about size 13. And an Outpatient slams Jammer into the turnbuckle. Jammer in trouble at this point. And here comes a choke, and I think it's a right to the eyes.
Isn't that cute? He was just pointing out something on the floor, just making sure that he saw that like a piece of gum.
That was a blatant choke, and there goes a rake to the eyes. The Outpatient very much in the lead, in the dominant position at this time.
Do you see that low blow? Look at this. Look at those.
Oh.
He should be disqualified
Tommy
for those type
Jammer
of
on the
blows.
comeback.
Now, Sharky should be in there disqualified.
Right to the midsection, Diamond. Right to that beer belly section of the Outpatient.
Yeah, he is a little bit overweight, isn't he?
And a good elbow by Tommy Jammer. And a sloppy cover. Referee Sharky gets to 1.
Very sloppy. Very sloppy.
Jammer's going to need a better cover than that.
You see how quick Sharky was going to count? He wants this Outpatient to lose.
Throwing the Outpatient against the ropes. And a clothesline.
You see how far
Jammer's
that he
got to cover him quicker. Oh, and a leg drop. A little bit better cover. I don't think that's going to do it for the Outpatient. He's very strong, especially when he doesn't take his medication from his doctor. He's extremely strong at that point.
He's on so much medication, I don't think he knows where he's at right now.
Jammer stomping.
I don't think that was a stomp. I think that was a hit, like a fist, a closed fist.
Pounding him, actually.
There, very intelligent move. He's just stood there like a rock. Did you see that? 255 pounds of Tommy Jammer. That's not 255 pounds. That's more like 220, and that's pushing.
The elbow smash by the Bizarre Outpatient.
The Bizarre. I kind of like the name though. I know a couple of Bizarre Outpatients.
The Outpatient very much the aggressor right now. If Tommy Jammer is going to keep that #1 slot to earn those title defenses against Larry Cameron, and actually he has earned them, but if he's going to beat Cameron for the title, He's going to have to show a lot more perseverance. He's going to have to show a lot more ring savvy than he has at this point.
It's February 19th, Jimmy Lee's in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tommy Jammer with none other than the jerk, Savannah Jack, in his corner, with my man up against the PWA champion, Larry the Butcher Cameron. And of course, I'll be in his corner making sure that my
Diamond,
man
how
is
can
off.
you call Savannah Jack a jerk? He's known coast to coast. Former UWF champion, former football player, black belt in karate. He's loved. Good body press, actually, by Tommy Jammer. How can you call Savannah Jack a jerk?
We're still talking about the jerk. Have you seen him on TV lately? Where have you seen him lately?
He's in great shape.
He just dropped out of the scene. That's what he did. He's a loser. He doesn't want to get beat up anymore by people like Terry Gordy. I'm not even going to start talking about Terry Gordy. I'm going to start talking about Larry the Butcher Cameron. He doesn't want to get beat up by Larry the Butcher Cameron, so he retired. He heard that he was signed a match 6 months ago against the Butcher, and he quit.
It's extremely doubtful, Diamond, that any of your boys are going to be able to manhandle Savannah Jack. He's been in the ring with the best in the entire world, and I'm sure he'll come out of February 19th, Jimmy Lee's action, in good shape, as he always does.
And do you think that Jammer's going to win the match?
Very well possibly can.
Jammer's a jerk. I think I'm going to start calling him, like, the California jobber. All he does is he's got to go out there, he's got to get himself a real job, he's got to quit wrestling and just hang it up. Maybe he should be in some, like, Pretty Boy magazine or something.
You've got your complaints against Tommy Jammer, of course. You're the one that gave Skip Luther quite a big sum of money to be your bodyguard and turn on Tommy Jammer.
Hey, Skip Luther was the best out of the two, he was the bigger of the two, and he was better. Just
He was
pure,
the only
straight
one
up better.
sleazy enough to take your money. Let's get the record straight.
Oh, you're just trying to make me sound like a bad guy.
Well, Diamond, you're just whining because you're walking around in a crutch and a cane.
Well, you know why? Because of that stupid Jammer.
Well,
He tried rolling me for $1 and a cup of coffee.
Diamond, you had no business trying to attack Tommy Jammer with a cane.
Well, look at this. Look at how he's choking the outpatient now.
It's a perfectly legal headlock.
Did you see how quick that Sharky counted? What is he wearing those stripes for? Is he on work release or something?
Eddie Sharkey's one of the best referees in the entire world. Now, his reputation can be seconded by none.
His reputation. What type of reputation does someone like that have? He's a cheater. He's a paid-off referee cheater. There you go, outpatient. Lay him in. I'm getting excited now. I want to see this guy just annihilated. There you go. Look at that. Do you see what the capabilities of the outpatient are there?
Very capable man. Maybe with a manager like you, he could win a few matches.
I'm not interested in you.
But my money's still on Tommy Jammer. He's going to make a comeback sooner or later. You can bet on that.
I wouldn't bet a penny on that one. There. You still think he's going to come back sooner or later?
Well, I think so.
Look at that. Did you see how slow of a count? This is terrible. You got Eddie Sharkey going up there, counting fast. At what?
There we go. Hey, what is that?
What's this? 1, 2, 3. Was that
Tommy Jammer is the winner. Diamond, he was befuddled.
that was a 3 count? I can't believe that.
Tommy
I
Jammer,
can't
your
believe
winner.
this.
Defeating
I
the
have a
outfit.
very special word that I want all of you to sit back and listen to about this man, Tommy Jammer. It's the Dangerous One, Diamond D, with this man, Larry the Butcher Cameron, the PWA heavyweight champion. We got a lot of dreamers running around, namely Tommy Jammer and Johnny Love. Well, Tommy Jammer, let me tell you something. It was December the 18th in St. Paul, Minnesota. You took me as I was stepping in the ring to point out to the referee that you had this man in a choke. You took me and you sprained my ankle. I was out of commission for 4 long weeks. I couldn't be in the corner of this man. That meant both time and money for both of us. Well, buddy, now I'm going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money. We're going to give you another match sooner or later here. And wherever we go, wherever it may be, I'm going to make sure that this man wins, one way or another. So take it to the bank. Tell him, Butcher.
That's right, Tommy Jammer. You run around, your belly poked out, your nose all snotty. If you don't know I am by now, you better ask somebody. But you did me, Tommy Jammer. You are through.
Here we go, loop-de-loo.
Get that happy feeling singing and dancing to 81 of your favorite songs on 3 big albums presented by the Walt Disney Music Company. Good times are sailing your way on children's favorites 1, 2, and 3. A tuneful treasury for you to enjoy with your friends and family. This timeless collection of toe-tapping, hand-clapping tunes will have you skipping, laughing, playing, and dancing up a storm. Have a happy time anytime sharing songs like This Old Man.
This old man, he played knick-knack on my thumb. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling.
Old MacDonald.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some chicks.
Camptown Races.
Camptown ladies sing this song. Doo-dah, doo-dah. The Camptown track is 5 miles long.
I've been working on a railroad.
I've been working on the railroad all the live long day.
Oh, Susanna.
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. For I've come from
And dozens more.
my banjo on my knee.
For sing-along fun on campouts, car trips, and at parties, send for your Children's Favorites collection today. Produced by the Walt Disney Music Company and guaranteed to shoo away the blues with hours of pleasure. Order your song albums today and get your free bonus, a big illustrated lyric book containing all the words to all 81 songs. Plus, you'll receive 6 delightful stickers featuring your favorite Disney pals. That's right, you get 3 albums, 81 songs, a big lyric book, and 6 colorful stickers. All for $14.95 for records or cassettes. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-368-4600. That's 1-800-368-4600 or save $4 COD charges plus postage by mailing check or money order for $14.95 for records, $14.95 for cassettes to Disney Favorites, Post Office Box 9000, Department Y, Radio City Station, New York, New York 10101. Visa and MasterCard accepted.
Back here with PWA action, live from the Iron Horse, the Terminators, the PWA champs, defending their titles against Raging Red Tyler and Gentleman Jim McGregor. In the ring right now in the black trunks is Raging Red Tyler, 245 pounds from Burnsville, Minnesota. And the Terminator in the match right now with the long trunks is Riggs. Got charcoal around the eyes. Red Tyler, very aggressive at this point.
You know, I really have to admire the Terminators. At one point, I did manage them.
Good
and
tag.
It's kind of like they become so good at what they do. They just go in there and beat the snot out of these people. That's what I like.
Here's Gentleman Jim McGregor.
Gentleman Jim, I think he's
Working on
had...
that arm of the wolf. 6'5", 280-pound wolf. Oh,
Do you know,
smashes
do you know if,
McGregor to the ground.
Do you know if this McGregor bakes? Like bakes rolls?
What has that got to do with his wrestling career?
Look at all the rolls hanging off his body.
Wolf leading the way with punches.
Look at that Red Tyler. See, he tries getting in there like he's going to really do something.
Well, he's got to protect his partner.
He doesn't have a chance.
Here comes Riggs.
There you go.
Flying
Excellent
clothesline. And a poor cover.
That's why they're the
That doesn't do
PWA
it.
Tag Team Champions.
That isn't going to do it, that poor cover. I think he wants to punish the gentleman a little bit more anyway. And slam.
Look
by
at where it
Riggs,
hit.
the Terminator.
Right in the
And a
back.
tag to Wolf. In comes the big 6'5", 285-plus pound man.
I didn't tell you about Madonna yet, did
Smashing
I?
like a raging maniac. About who, Diamond?
Madonna.
What has Madonna got to do with
Madonna gave me a call and she said, you know, Sean's left me. I want 2 husbands now. I want the Terminators.
Well, they'd be a good pair for Madonna. I think
They could make some albums together. It would be excellent.
And a tag, in comes Riggs. Riggs is an excellent wrestler also, but at this point, he's just going to show those vicious tactics.
He's an all-around wrestler. He can beat people up and he can also wrestle. That's the name of the game.
Throwing him into the boot of the wolf.
Beat when you must. Somebody up.
McGregor
Always
with a
win.
feeble attempt of coming back.
There's a good shot of that carrot head.
The Terminators, Cousins from Hell's Kitchen, and a great suplex there.
Oh!
And an elbow smash by the Wolf.
I love-
Cousins from Hell's Kitchen, New York.
I love that hair. I might just go out and have my hair done like that.
Gentleman Jim McGregor taking a pathetic pounding at this point.
Oh! Right into the turnbuckle. You see how he just bounced out of there? That's sheer strength.
What keeps this man alive is a big question at this point. Wolf throwing him around like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, he does look kind of like a sack of something. I don't know whether it's potatoes or a bunch of sack of
Look
fat.
at him cracking on that head. My goodness, that has to hurt. Gentlemen,
Hear
Jim
that?
McGregor.
You just said they're number 1. Of course you guys are. You're the tag team champions.
In comes Riggs with a kick.
I think that's called their heart kick.
Hard
Because once
kick.
you get kicked with it, you wish that you had a heart.
Beautiful takedown and smashing against that head again. Just
They're working on that neck, see? They know that the weakest part of the body is the neck.
McGregor in deep trouble at this point. That head extremely, just got to be in a lot of pain. I don't know why he doesn't quit.
He might need some